Happy New Year. It is a new year of small business Saturday shout outs with me, your host, Alicia Curry. I'm so excited to be here with you today. I hope everyone had a great first week of the new year here in our community. And I did not start the year off. I know the year started like the next day was Saturday. So I wanted to give you all just a little opportunity to relax and enjoy the new year before we got rolling again on Small Business Saturday Shout Out. So we're back with a new year and bigger, better, more exciting things to come for this community. And if you are watching us here on Facebook, in the group, hi, welcome. So for those of you who have not joined our group is on Facebook. It's called Small Business Saturday Shout Out with Alicia Curry. You can just click on to join the group. We invite anyone who owns a small business to join the group, whether your business is brick and mortar or it is an online business, a coaching business, you're a speaker, whatever that small business that you have, you're welcome to join our community. We share everything that's happening in your business. You can share it with others in the community. If you have any special offers, if you have something going on, you have an event coming up, feel free to share it in the group with others. And also, I have to not hit my mic because I get very expressive and I start throwing my hands around and I whack my microphone and you hear it. So I have to keep my hands to myself. But if you would like to join the group, come on over to Facebook, join our group. If you are watching us on Facebook, I would like you to go over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button and subscribe to us on this channel on YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube, hi, YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, for joining me live here today. To join on YouTube, it is youtube.com/C/Alicia Curry, and just hit that subscribe and the notification bell so that you know when we go live. You can be a part of whatever we're doing live. And so let me tell you just a little bit about Small Business Saturday, why we're here and what we're doing. So the mission of Small Business Saturday Shout Out, this show, as well as the group, is to give small business owners more visibility, a platform to share their business and their passion for what they're doing, give them a platform to do that, and also to give you, if you are a part of the show, if you come on the show, to give you marketing assets for your business. And what does that mean, marketing assets? It means you have a video of you being the authority in your business, talking about your business, talking about what you do, talking about who your ideal client is, that you can take that video now and share it with everyone, everywhere, all over social media, and that becomes an asset for you to use in your marketing and promotion of your business. You know, for me, when I started off in business, I didn't know much about this, marketing myself a lot. I was the best kept secret. I didn't want to be out there so much and do too many things out there. And so visibility was a real struggle for me. So this is an opportunity for you to gain some visibility. I didn't really like doing videos. I didn't like putting myself out there. I was afraid to put myself out there and do a lot of videos, especially on social media. And it was challenging for me. And so having this show now, you can see I've come a long way, right? Having this show now is my way to give others an opportunity so they don't have to try to do video all on their own. They can come on the show, have someone else kind of guide them through the conversation so that you can really talk about what it is that you're passionate about in a way that makes your audience get it. So using my own struggle, I created this opportunity to help you as a business owner develop your own personal brand, because people want to do business with people they know, like, and trust, right? So this is an opportunity for people to get to see you, experience you, hear hear you talk about why you do what you do, your big why. A lot of people connect to your why. Why are you doing it? And so when you have an opportunity to share that why, you need to grab hold of that opportunity every chance you can. Now, one of the reasons, hey, Luciana, she just joined. Hi, good afternoon. Good afternoon. If you would like to get on the show, you can come to the group, Small Business Saturday Shout Out, and just, make a post that you'd like to get on the show. You can respond to one of the posts that I call out. If anybody wants to be on the show, feel free to do that. But also you can direct message me, or you can email me. So my email is alicia@aliciacurry.com. You can always email me. Now, in the new year, things are going to be a little bit different after this show. So this show is following the format of last year. And after this show, things are going to change just a little bit. And I'm giving you more opportunities to get your message out, because I would have 2 guests. Normally within the hour, I'll have 2 guests. But this time I'm giving you more opportunities. So first opportunity, we're going to have 2 guests still, but they're going to be 15-minute segments. And the rest of the time, we're going to do 2 guests, but 4 30-second commercials. So 4 30-second commercials, and that would be in the form of a video. If you want to create a video about your business in 30 seconds, an audio about your business in 30 seconds, or if you just want to jump on live for 30 seconds and just give your 30-second elevator pitch, we can bring you on to do that live. So we're going to have 4 of those during the show where you get your little elevator pitch done. And then we're going to do shout outs, multiple shout outs. So if you are joining us live, I'm going to have time where in between the guests, where I'm just going to shout you out and your business. So this is what you're going to have to do that. In order to get a shout out for your business, you're going to have to write your name, your business name, where you are, if it's important, and what you do. So write your name, your business name, where you're located, and what you do. Keep it short, keep it sweet, because we want to be able to fill it up in that space. If it's too long, it'll cut off when I put your comment up. But we're going to shout out your business. Love your show. Yay! Can you tell me who you are? Because for privacy reasons, Facebook blocks your name. So if you tell me your name, I'll give you a shout out. And I thank you so much for loving the show. So yay! So now that I've kind of talked for a little bit, I'm going to check in on my guests who are waiting so excitedly in the green room to come on up. And these are 2 amazing, amazing women. And I'm so excited that they started off the year with this, because who doesn't make a New Year's resolution, right? Everybody makes a New Year's resolution to get healthy, to get more organized, to lose weight, whatever it is. So I'm starting off this year. If you saw my podcast, Bianca, yay, Laws of Life with Bianca loves you. Blanca. I have to put my glasses on clearly. With Blanca Greenstein has a wonderful show called Laws of Life. So you got to check out her network on Facebook as well. But I was saying, when you start the year off with a different Casablanca. You start the year off with a resolution. So my guests on my podcast, which is Leading with Audacious Confidence, if you haven't listened to that yet or seen it, my guest was talking about mindset, the mindset of a leader, the mindset and confidence of a leader. And now I'm moving into health and wellness. So in this show, we have 2 amazing entrepreneurs in the health and wellness space. So if your goals for this year is to get healthy, lose weight, take care of yourself, take care of your body, this is the show for you. So you're very welcome. Thank you. So I thank you I for the new intro. Yay! We pulled that together, and thank you so much. I'm always trying to do something to make you more entertained and interested, but also things to create a more solid brand for myself and bigger brand awareness, because branding is your friend. You gotta embrace branding. So my first guest for today is all in the health and wellness field, and her name is Liz Hall. So Liz is passionate about empowering individuals to take control of their health. She's the owner and founder of the VTrainer, a customized fitness and nutrition company. After losing 100 pounds naturally, she dedicates her life to guiding others on their health journeys. Liz Hall created a mind, body, soul micro step approach to losing weight to drastically enhance transformational results for her clients. Liz works with individuals as well as small and medium-sized companies to provide health solutions. She has worked with over 15 large medical practices, personally trained a previous star of General Hospital, and has also been featured on Fox, CBS, and ABC discussing her mindset approach and strategies. And I am so excited to welcome Liz Hall to the show. You know why? Because Liz is also a wonderful friend of mine. I love this woman, and she is going places, and she's doing amazing, amazing things for everyone. So Liz, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
You are so welcome. Liz, I want to first, because I know this is your time, but I want to first just talk a little bit about your media journey, because that's how we met. Because I spoke. In fact, both my guests came from the same from the same event. I spoke at an event where you and Erin were there, and we talked about getting on television and getting in media. And so that's kind of how we've connected, and we've been friends ever since. And I'm working with both of you. I've worked with both of you, and now I have you as guests on my show. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Me too.
So I just wanted to put this comment up. Everyone start a watch party for Alicia. She is shining light on everyone. Thank you so much. My motto: influence, educate, inspire, and entertain the world. So that's what we're here to do. But this is about you, not me. So
it's about us.
So it's about us. So Liz, you went through a transformation. So tell me, before you went through that, what was happening in your life before you went through your transformation?
I was hopeless, depressed. There wasn't a whole lot of good aside from my family and friends that I had around me. But when I experienced obesity, depression was a byproduct of that. I had low self-esteem. I didn't really have a whole lot of self-worth. And I tried everything, and I do speak on that. I tried a lot of things without consistency, and that's one big pillar of what we teach is consistency over intensity, and what I work with clients on. So I'm genuinely a happy person. And a lot of it was a mask at that point because I didn't love myself and I wasn't taking care of myself. So kind of dark at that point in my life. And I think whenever we hit a transformation point, that point right where we're about to make the change, we hit our lowest. I think it's almost necessary that we get to the darkest place before we're like, okay, I'm tired of this. That's been my experience anyways. And so that was before my journey, before the results.
Yeah. And you had tried everything. So for those who are watching, who have been down that road where, it's made a New Year's resolution and I've tried everything and nothing seems to have worked before. What inspired you? I'll go back to the weight loss, but what inspired you to actually start your company?
I just got goosebumps. I I prayed for somebody like me that took everything needed for a transformation and put it into one digestible program. You know, it wasn't just the working out. I'm a very physical person. It wasn't just the diet and nutrition, although that's the biggest piece for me. It wasn't just the psychological aspect. It was all of that plus accountability, somebody showing me and guiding me to get the results that I was looking for. And so that's why I created what I created, because I know other people have experienced the frustration, the hopelessness, the resolutions. That was every year.
Right.
And that was probably monthly, because I should have lost weight for years, for, you know, decades. And so I created what I wanted and what I needed.
That's great. So you created the VTrainer, and you said it's a mind, body, soul micro step approach. Explain that.
By the micro step approach, we meet people where they're at and get the commitments that they're able to do. And what we found is micro stepping versus, hey, let's look at the overall goal of losing 100 pounds. Let's micro step to say, we're going to chunk it down. We're going to chunk down a piece of it and then take a micro step approach to even the pieces of it. And so each component of where the person's at, based on what they need, what their biggest obstacle is, it's all customized. It needs to be able to get results, because where one person is psychologically and emotionally is not where the other person is.
Absolutely.
And so we get to figure that out, and then again, meet them where they're at and micro step for them, where they're able to commit and show up for themselves each day to get consistency over intensity, consistency on this step, and then we slowly increase the steps to then get some momentum.
Oh my gosh, consistency is so vital. You know, I started running 5.5 years ago, I think, or 6 years ago, and I to this day I still hate it. I still roll out of my bed. I'm like, ah, but it's that consistency. And you know, people always laugh when I say this, that I only run for 7 minutes, but I do it almost every single day. And it's that consistency of doing it, almost continuing to do it, because I knew if I set out a goal of running a mile or 2 miles or going out for a run for half an hour, I would never, ever stick with it.
That's why resolutions often, I could do a whole segment on why resolutions fail. When we look at something so big and outside of what we do on a regular basis, so you already walk, you probably walk miles a day. And so 7 minutes where you're looking at, okay, where can I take 7 minutes out of my life? And you probably didn't start did you start at 7 minutes, or did you start at 5?
No, I started when I started running. So I'd walk for half an hour, and then I started running. So that cut it to 15 minutes. And I said, if I ran as hard as I could, it cut it to 7 minutes, and I've stuck with the 7 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. So
because I'm like, if I can give myself 10, if I can't give myself 10 minutes in a day, then something is wrong with me. Something is wrong if I cannot set aside 10 minutes for my own health and wellness, you know.
And you know, I'm sure you can imagine when I hear that, when somebody says I don't have time to work out, or I don't have time to meal prep, well, then you definitely don't have time to get sick, and you definitely don't have time to go to doctor's appointments, and you definitely don't have time to be in the hospital. And so what I do call them forward on, I call people forward. I don't call people out. I call people forward. And I say, where in your life are you pulling away from? Where are you more committed to? Are you more committed to 10 minutes in the bed or 10 minutes for your health? And so when people look at themselves, it's not fun. I mean,
yeah, it's about honesty, being really honest.
I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to change your life and empower you. I'm here to get you results. And so it requires me to ask the questions that you're not going to ask yourself, or you don't want to ask yourself, or you know the answers and you don't want to hear yourself say it out loud.
Yes.
And so, hey, I'm lazy. All right, cool. Well, how's it serving you? people say they want all these things and they're not willing to make the sacrifices. We can have anything that we want to work for.
Yeah. And so that micro step approach is really phenomenal, because you can be consistent when you're taking little steps forward every single day. And now my routine is more up to half an hour, because I do still do my 7-minute run, but now I do squats and I do push-ups and I do, I've added to the routine where I'm doing more because I feel better, but I'm still like griping it all the way through.
What I want to acknowledge about you, though, is the mental discipline that it's not about the running. It's about the mental discipline to show up for yourself
every single day.
Do for yourself.
Absolutely.
It has nothing to do with the running. That's a lot of the working out. The working out is great. What we develop in our minds and where we start to show up for ourselves builds the confidence. Mm-hmm. It's not the workouts. And if you want me to go even further in the mind and soul part of it, is when we release some of these heavy old beliefs, and this is again a whole other segment, but when we release these beliefs that we've had about ourselves, I'm ugly, I'm never going to be pretty, I'm never going to be thin, holds weight. When I beat myself up for having something that I enjoy, I love Taco Tuesday. I go to Taco Tuesday religiously. I probably will for the rest of my life, no matter where I'm at. If I beat myself up over that, it's extra calories. And people beat themselves up over so many things. And so I'm here to say, okay, let's identify what the conversations are. Let's identify the fact that these are completely made up things that we're holding on to. And if you're open to letting them go, let's get some results. Excellent. All right. So how can people find you, Liz? So you can check out my website at www.thevtrainer.com. We have some services going. I am so passionate about our challenges. So right now we're underway with a new year 30-day challenge. It's unbelievable. It's amazing. You can get personalized, customized training. It's on an app. So whereas everybody is used to an app, we're going to put a customized program for you. You're going to tell us all about you. You're going to tell us about your injuries, any diagnoses, anything inhibiting anything with working out. We're going to take all of that in, and we're going to make a program just for you. And we're going to meet you with where you're at today. I have clients, some will only be willing to walk right now, and that's okay. I'm not going to program squats and push-ups. If you're willing to show up in consistent manner to me with walking, then walking it is. And we're going to baby step into progress. And that's the way to get the goal consistently and where results are seen. So really quickly, I wanted to go back to your own weight loss journey, because this is what inspired everything that you're doing now for others. Yeah. What did you do to start? Because you were frustrated. You said that in the beginning. You had enough was enough. It was time to make a change. What were the things that you did? And I know you talked about you did everything wrong, but what were the things that you did to lose 100 pounds? And what is the difference in what you did to what you're now teaching and helping other people do? It's a great question. Where I started was identifying where my block was. What is it that stops me from continuing? Because I say everything works if you work it. Every single diet works if you do it, if you do the work. Right. And so where I needed to look at is, where did I stop? At what place? So just identifying within myself. And so it's the same kind of process that I walk through clients. Where do you stop? What is your biggest hurdle? For me, it was, so then the second part was, okay, what do I have a challenge with? When I look at holistic health, between thoughts, between food, and between physical exercise, what's the thing that is my biggest enemy that I was kind of, my demon, we'll call it. Right. We'll call it the demon. Mindset was 100%. So in my mind, I said, I'm always going to be fat. Okay, so I
Right.
had to change that
So it
one
wasn't
quick.
food. It was not food. It was your mindset.
I needed to see the conversations I was having to myself about myself. It is critical because
Mm-hmm.
then that showed me I'm always going to be fat. Okay, I'm not. And what then? What's my biggest hurt? It's just kind of connecting the dots of, okay, based on my life and how I shop. So then for me, mindset was first. I'm always going to be fat. Well, that's not going to get results. If I tell myself every single day that I'm always going to be fat, guess what shows up?
Fat,
Right?
more
Fat,
fat.
fat every time. And so then food. So for me, it was, okay, I'm eating too much. And so then I identified that and said, okay, I need a plan for this. The critical thing for overcoming obstacles is identifying what that obstacle is,
Absolutely.
finding out who has the information to support it. What do I need to know? So what's my challenge? What do I need to know about that challenge? And it might be just identifying it. Who has the information I need?
Mm-hmm.
And then what's an action step I can take right now to start moving towards where I want to be? And it might just be picking up a phone and asking, hey, what should I eat? Hey, you
Yeah.
lost 50 pounds. What did you eat?
Right.
And start to gather some information.
Finding the sources of the information that you need. And
Yeah.
I would also add to that mindset part too, is where did that voice, like if you can identify where that voice came from, because that voice that I'm always going to be fat when you were a child did not come from you. That came from somewhere else that you started to believe that. So if you can identify that too.
Yeah. Because I was an obese child, I kept hearing I should lose weight and I need to lose weight. And so I formed the belief that unless I lost weight, I wouldn't be beautiful, accepted, enough, wanted, lovable, right? All of these things.
Right. Do you know when that first voice of you're fat came from? Where did that come from? Because a child does not look in the mirror and look at themselves as a baby and say, I'm fat.
No, my earliest memory of I'm different was in the first grade. We weighed in and my best friend weighed 30 pounds less than I did. And 30 pounds in first grade. I mean,
that's a lot.
What are you wearing? Yeah, you're only.
That's a whole person. That's a whole other child.
70 pounds, 60, 70 pounds. Right. And so that was my earliest memory of I'm different. Right. I don't know that it was cluing in that. I'm not lovable. I don't know that was cluing in, but that was my earliest memory for sure. And that's pretty early. I mean,
that's pretty early. 6 years old. Yeah. Yeah. That is pretty early. Oh, wow. And I remember you telling me once on another interview that you started off your journey. You said you're just going to eat salads. That's it.
I'm going to start eating at 3 p.m. to prove to myself I'm not going to die if I don't. Because in that case, I was like, I need to have.
So these are the don't do's, right? These are the don't do these. Call me first. But
I'm glad, I do say that though. My struggle is I created a solution from that. And my pain is my purpose now, because I don't want anybody to have to go through what I went through. I want to support and serve as many people in the world. It's why, I'm so clear on why I was put here, why I chose to be obese as a child, why I chose to hear that I should lose weight all these years. I chose that, and it's so I can serve. I'm so clear on that, and I'm grateful for it.
Yay. I'm grateful for you too. And the work that you're doing is really phenomenal. There are a lot of programs out there, and I've seen that a lot of them have changed the way they're doing it now. Because people are becoming more aware. Yeah. And so if you want a really customized approach to weight, to getting healthy, I don't even want to say weight loss, but to getting healthy, then this is the program. This is, it's an app on your phone. You have times where you talk with the clients. They have trainers that are there to help you in every aspect of your journey, your health journey. One other thing I just want to touch on in the final moments that we have is you had a health issue that you discovered through this while you were losing weight. And that was one of the setbacks that you had, because you can have a setback during this process. So just talk for a couple seconds about that.
Yeah, I think in any journey where we think we're going to just have this straight line to success, it's so rare that that actually happens. And in my personal journey, that was that. So here's where it didn't go straight line. So I had lost, I think about 60 pounds at the point of which I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease. And I was put on a medication to gain weight back. It made me gain weight back for probably 2 years. And so at that point, I was at a decision to either keep going on my weight loss or kind of give up. And, you know, I own this company and it's the same thing. I've gone forward, come back a little bit, gone forward, come back a little bit. That's life. And when we're committed to something that, in my case, is so much bigger than myself, no pun intended, there was no way that I wasn't going to keep going when I knew that all it required was for me to change my mindset. So when I got diagnosed with the autoimmune disease, I said, okay, don't give it any energy. That was a decision I had to make. We're constantly making choices. Where people, I think, fall short are excuses and blame game and not owning and taking accountability for the power that we have within ourselves to control our lives. And so I'm here to remind people, you have control over your schedule. You have control over your life. You have control over your decisions. Now what? Now, if you don't want to handle that or have that responsibility, that's another question, and I'm not going to be for you. If you're willing to own that and be responsible and accountable for it, come talk to me, and I'm going to give you a blueprint for how to get success finally in way of health. And that's what I do all day. All day long.
So Liz, thank you so much for joining us today. Is there anything that you wanted to share that I did not ask you really quickly?
What I do want to invite anybody, if you've ever had a block with weight loss, if you've tried weight loss and you do what I did, tried everything, I want to call you forward and ask you to, how hard did you try? How consistent? How long did you give it? More importantly, are you clear on why you want to do it? What I work with a lot of clients on are external reasons. My husband wants me to lose weight. Don't call me.
Right.
I love you. I'll get a boyfriend if I lose weight. Don't call me. That's not going to work. Or call me, but be open to shifting some things that you're very committed to right now. And it's in those beliefs, but everything is possible that you work for. We don't always get what we want, but we always get what we work for. And I'm here. You have to do the work, but you don't have to do it alone. And so head out to the website, check us out, see what we have going on, call me, and let's see if we have a program for you. Everything is customized with our program. It is an app, but it's not cookie cutter. That's not going to get you the results. You have a human being on the line in the app with you. So on the days you don't want to do it, you have somebody live and in living color, I say, cheering you on. So thank you for letting me share my child. It's my purpose, and I really appreciate the time to share it.
You're very welcome. So thank you so much, Liz, for joining us today. If you have time, just stick around for me for a little bit, and let's bring Erin up and see how how we can now take care of ourselves. Now that we're getting healthy, let's take care of ourselves. So thank you, Liz. Appreciate you. Mwah.
Thank you.
So that was Liz Hall with the VTrainer. And, you know, it's so important what she said about consistency and finding out, really going into your mind and understanding your whys, finding out why you're doing this. What do you need to do? And really discovering for yourself, you know, why do you want to get healthy? What is your mission in getting healthy? And sometimes you get a diagnosis. I had one client, she got a diagnosis and it still didn't change her lifestyle or she wanted to lose the weight, but she still didn't until she got clear on why she needed to lose the weight and why she wanted to lose the weight. So my next guest, I'm so excited. Let me see. All right, we're doing good. My next guest coming up on Small Business Saturday Shout Out. So let me give the whole intro. So hi, if you're just joining us, I'm Alicia Curry, your host. This is Small Business Saturday Shout Out with me, Alicia Curry. And we have coming up next, it is Erin Copelan. So Erin is a licensed massage therapist with over 8 years experience, and she is the founder of Simply Massage here in Florida. She has specialty training in Ashiatsu Deep Tissue, cupping, and Manual Lymphatic Drainage. She offers an all-inclusive integrative therapy treatment that incorporates all of her tools and techniques. This structure allows clients to manage their chronic pain for a great value with no upcharges. And that's important. So Erin really helps people living with chronic pain feel human again. And I would love, it's such an honor to welcome to the show, Erin Copelan. Erin, welcome. And Happy New Year to you too.
So happy to be here. Happy New Year.
I'm excited because I was on your show and now you're on mine.
Right?
So Erin, and I like I mentioned before with Liz, I met you the same time I met Liz. And isn't that funny that both of you are on the same show?
And that's when I met Liz as well.
Oh, you met Liz then too. Wow. Small world. So Erin is here in South Florida and so is Liz, but Erin is in South Florida and you are a licensed massage therapist with a very unique niche. So you deal in pain, I don't want to say pain management, but really the relief of pain through massage.
Correct.
So how did that come about for you?
It really, it came to me. It came knocking at my door. Literally. And I was happy to answer the call. Massage is my second career. And when I came into massage, I was in a place where I wasn't happy with my work. I had begun my caregiving journey with my husband, who had been diagnosed with liver cancer. Now he's, 4 years post liver transplant. So it's been a long journey for us. Mm-hmm. When I got into massage, I really wanted to serve people. I wanted to help people. And nursing, I was this close to going to nursing school. And I realized that I'm not really good with blood and broken bones. It's just
you got to know your place. I know.
And I just kept coming back to massage. And so I jumped right in. I opened my business day one, right out of school. And as my business has developed, the clients that come to me are clients that they're in pain. A lot of them are undergoing cancer treatments, ironically, or they're cancer survivors. And some just have other things going on in life that cause chronic pain in their bodies. And they find relief with me. And so we're able to set up a regimen, a schedule for them to help them manage their pain.
Yeah. The thing about massage, people look at massage and they think, oh, that's just a luxury item.
I know, it makes me cry.
I know. And, I don't have time for that. I don't, and similar to what we were talking about in the segment before, I don't have time to do that or the money to do that. But tell me or explain to people what the benefits of regular massage is for themselves.
One of the things I like to focus on, I've been focusing on a lot with my different talks, is that I don't want self-care to get confused with pampering.
Yes.
I feel like they have become synonymous, And that's not the case. So pampering things, if it's a spa day or some people
Candles
feel
in the tub and
all of those things that are pampering, which is just defined as something more extravagant, can be self-care. That can fill you up and make you ready to go get them.
Right.
But self-care, for me, sometimes sitting in my car by myself in the parking lot of the grocery store with the radio on is self-care. And so the massage aspect of it, when you're doing it for yourself, number one, it puts you in a meditative state. So not only does it help you physically, but it helps you mentally, because you're forced to be present in one space for an hour of time.
Right.
There's no distractions. There's no phones ringing. There's nothing else going on. You get to concentrate on your breathing, which straight up, that's all meditation is paying attention to how you're breathing. It's nothing fancy. And a lot of times people will get on my table and they will just feel so relaxed, and some will doze in and out, and they'll swear to me they've never fallen asleep in a massage before, and that there's just something about the space I've created that lets them relax that way. So in addition to the muscle release and releasing the tension and the stretching and relief of the pain, there's a huge mental aspect to it, which is so, so important.
Let's talk about muscle release just for a second, because everybody's, especially now through what we're living through with the pandemic, everybody is at a different stress level now.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of tension being built up. People are more on their phones, on their tablets, they're hunched over, they're bent over, they're on their laptops all day long. What, because we're talking about self-care, taking care of yourself. This is a way to kind of expel a lot of those toxins that start to build up from the stress and the, just being in that stressful situation. So not just pain, but massage can relieve a lot of stress, which can lead to pain.
Absolutely. And people will come in a lot, and a lot of people have the pain up here in their shoulders. It's here. Yeah. It's from the phones. It's from computers. It's from sitting in our office chairs. That's how we live now. I always tell clients mine starts here, and when that gets full, it goes into my hips. And I know that when my hips hurt, I am in big trouble.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so the massage helps definitely to release all of those. And that's where I incorporate things like the cupping and the manual lymphatic drainage. And I incorporate all of those into my treatments, because they're different tools I can use so that you can achieve the pain-free life that you want. Because I don't want to sit there and whisper in your ear and say, I could really fix this if you pay $10 for me to use cupping.
Yeah, right.
My heart won't do that to people. And so that's why I've set up the structure I have, so that every tool I have, everything I have learned, all the time, education, everything I have, you receive all of that from me.
That is awesome. That's really incredible. That's like when I was doing, when I used to do hair and makeup, it's like, well, yeah, it's $20 more if you want eyelashes, and it's this much more if you want this. And it's like, no, I'm giving you everything. Pay me one price. I'm giving you everything. If you decide you don't want it, then that's up to you. But that's fine. It's all inclusive. So I love that. I love that.
And if you don't need it that day, then you don't need it that day. And that's the other thing. Even my clients who come to me regularly, their massage is different every time, because one week something might present in their shoulder, the next it might present in their hip, another in the bottom of their foot.
Right.
So
you're getting everything. You're getting everything.
You get everything.
That's wonderful. Can you explain a little bit about cupping and what that is and how it helps the body?
I can do a whole segment on actually each of the different modalities. I talk forever about.
And you get so excited telling you, look, your whole face lit up.
I love all the So cupping, I like to explain it to my clients as a reverse massage. And I do my cupping a little different than other therapists or even acupuncturists. And actually, by law, massage therapists don't offer the same treatment that an acupuncturist does if they do cupping. They're actually different things. In my treatment, I use a silicone cup, And so it's soft and it's pliable. Most of my clients haven't experienced cupping before, and so it's a great introduction. And I usually use it in a gliding motion. So it adheres to the skin. And instead of compressing, which is what I do during a massage, it lifts the tissue like a reverse massage. And then fluid gets to flow under it and helps to relieve areas when they're feeling sticky. I describe it as sticky. That's the best way I can describe it. And it also reaches deeper than I can reach with my hands. So it's an amazing tool for that.
Wow. I love that. And then the importance of lymphatic drainage.
Lymphatic drainage. This is worth 2 segments.
Yes.
I'm talking.
I'm getting it all. I'm getting all of it.
Our circulatory system has a pump, which is our heart. Our lymphatic system does not have a pump. And so unless we move, it doesn't move. And so when we're at an office job and we're just sitting, or right now, if you are not working and you're just hanging out on the couch doing the Netflix thing, your lymphatic system isn't moving and you're going to start feeling cruddy. Because the lymphatic system it moves your white blood cells, it removes toxins, it like filters through your kidneys and your livers. It does a ton of work. And so if you're not moving, it's not moving and it's not serving you. So the manual lymphatic drainage massage, a lot of clients who are in chronic pain and maybe can't move so much, it's a very gentle, superficial technique. And so I help move those through the lymph nodes and just get that system moving so that it serves your body.
That's wonderful. So we've talked a little bit about how you got started, like why you moved into doing massage. It's really to help others, and working with your husband who was diagnosed with, he had a liver transplant, was it?
He did.
Yes, had a liver transplant, and that's how you got more into the pain relief side of it. What other types of massage or treatments do you give to your clients if it's not chronic pain?
If it's not chronic pain, a lot of the same techniques are used because they work. Yeah. As a massage therapist, I'm more focused on technique and releasing the muscles and providing relief, whether it's for chronic pain or, once a month or even once a quarter kind of massage. I don't typically have a heavy hand. And so I incorporated the Ashiatsu massage into my training because that's a very deep pressure, deep sensation massage. I actually stand on the table and I use my feet. And so I've got bars on the ceilings that I hold for balance. But you get the weight of me. And so it's a long, gliding, deeper massage. And any of my clients who like more pressure, once they try that, because sometimes you hear it and you're like, you're going to massage me with your feet? That's just weird.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like feet. That's all I can say. It doesn't feel like feet. Some people are, have to figure out when I've switched out. And, but they love it. They love it.
They've fallen asleep. And they have no idea.
Right. You say, I think I may have been sleeping, and I don't tell them that they were snoring.
Oh, good. You're so sweet. But so you're here in Florida.
I know.
And you had some special offers that you had for this season. I know that we can always chop this up. So So you can mention whatever you have, and I need to put your website up so that people can know how to find you. So yes, talk about your offers.
What I have going on right now, and I actually did it the first time in October, and it was so popular that I brought it back for the new year, and it's my buy 3, save $30. So you buy 3 massages in the month of January, you save $30, and you have until the end of March to use them. So it averages out to 1 massage a month. And I decided I'm going to run it through COVID until COVID goes away. So I'll offer it on a quarterly basis.
Wow.
But what I found was it helps people during this more challenging time. It helps them save a little bit of money. And I've heard so many people come to me because they've been meaning to start a massage program. They want to come in. They want to come in regularly. They feel so much better after their massage. And in this way, I get to help them accomplish that. And people also love it. They come in, they're like, oh my gosh, I already paid today. Bye.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about that.
They just get to float on out. And so
yes. And I love the fact that you put it in threes so that you do have this, I get to go again and again. Because you have to think about how you're taking care of yourself. If you allow the stress to just continue to consume your body, it will turn into other issues.
Yeah, it will consume you.
Yeah. And this is one way for self-care that you can have to relieve that stress, relieve some of those challenges that start building up in your body and in your lymphatic system. Like you said, we're not moving as often as we used to. At least I get out and I do my run.
Yes.
I get out and I go for a run.
I'm so proud of you. It's good.
Helps it move a little bit. Now, is there anything that I did not ask you about your business or how you function in your business that you want to share with the audience?
I think we hit all of the major points. Like I said, I could talk for segments and segments about the details of some of them, but I think the big message that I've really been wanting to get across is that self-care is not pampering.
Right.
It is core care. It's taking care of your heart so that you can take care of other people and
well, you just mentioned
the life you want to live. So yeah.
You mentioned something that is very important because you talk about caregivers. Mm-hmm. So during this time, some people might have become caregivers to others. Mm-hmm. And this is something important for caregivers. If you are someone who is taking care of someone else, you need to find ways to take care of yourself.
Yes.
And so thank you, Camille. Thank you so much. Find ways to take care of yourself. So talk a little bit about caregivers and what they need for themselves as well, because that's what you were.
And I continue to be. And I've been on the caregiver journey for over a decade and been through surgeries, multiple surgeries. My husband, the liver transplants, graft versus host disease, where instead of him rejecting the liver tries to take over his body. So I almost lost him. So it has been a lot. And through that journey, I really learned how important it is to make those little slices of time for yourself. And even if you're able to have somebody, if you're not comfortable leaving the person you're caring for by themselves, have somebody stay there for an hour to be able to go for a yoga class, a massage, whatever that little escape might be so that you can rest your brain. I was not joking when I said, sit in the car in the grocery store parking lot and listen to the radio. I've done it. I've been there.
Yeah. Because when you're a caregiver 24/7, you don't have a break.
You don't have a break.
You don't have someone taking care of you. No. So you have to find the time.
And even the little things, but making yourself aware of it, even if taking some time maybe to journal, and even showers when you have the energy to take a shower, because I've been there too, where I was too tired and didn't want to wash my hair. Like I was like, there's no way the hands are going up here. It's not happening today. And so, and giving yourself a little grace, a little compassion. Yeah. It's okay to be tired. It's okay. And whatever moments you can steal away from yourself,
find it.
Steal them away. Yeah.
Well, I thank you so much, Erin, because it's a new year and it's really important for us to look into, because 2020 was a stressful year for a lot of people. And now that we're into 2021, it's important for us to start looking at how we're taking care of ourselves so we can stay healthy and stay functional and continue to be productive. And massage is one of those things. It's It's one of those areas that we think is, oh, I don't have time for it, or it's pampering, but it's really necessary to help keep the systems of your body functioning.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I am, instead of saying goodbye to you, I'm going to bring Liz back up since she hung around. I'm going to bring Liz back into the stream. And I just want to ask you ladies, because for those who are still here watching, this is Small Business Saturday Shout Out. I'm your host, Alicia Curry. These are my guests. Today was Erin and Liz. And I just want to ask you ladies about being part of Small Business Saturday Shout Out. So we're going to give a little shout out to Small Business Saturday. So tell me, because I want to do some things moving forward once a quarter, have like a little a Zoom mixer where we can start networking and masterminding together. So tell me why you're a part of this community. Start with Liz.
I know your heart, and anybody that is a go-giver, to me, I want to be a part of and support. Anybody that comes from giving, I want to support. And so it was whatever you need, I will support.
Thank you. And Erin?
I think the key word there is community, and building a community of people that support each other, and it's right in the name, giving the shout out to the small businesses to help them grow and thrive and become bigger businesses, getting their message out. I mean, all of those amazing things. So
thank you so much, ladies. I appreciate you being here on our first show of the year on Small Business Saturday Shout Out. And I will keep everybody informed as to when we're going to do our Zoom mixer during this first quarter of the year. And I'm just excited for what's new and what we're going to be doing as we grow as a community. So invite your friends to join. I'm going to put the link up again. It's on Facebook. It's facebook.com/groups/Small Business Saturday Shout Out, and be a part of our community. Introduce yourself, and let's build and grow so that we can all grow our businesses in 2021. Can you believe it? 2021.
Yes.
All right, ladies, I'm going to close out the show. So I'm just going to say thank you so much for being a part of this.
thank you.
You're very welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Oops. I took you off and then I brought you back on. So thank you all for joining. That was Erin Copelan. She is the founder of Simply Massage, and you can check her out on simplymassagefl.com. She's here in South Florida. So if you live in the South Florida area and you want or need to start doing that self-care where you're taking care of yourself, book a massage with her. An hour, you can give yourself an hour of time to do lymphatic drainage, to get a Ashiatsu massage and some cupping done. So, I know, Erin, it's all about your well-being and your health. And so check her out, contact her. And our guest before that was Liz Hall. She was the founder of the VTrainer. And if you are looking to get healthy this year, you want to make that move to getting healthy, taking control of your own health, contact Liz, and you can go to her website, which is thevtrainer.com. So thank you so much for joining me here on Small Business Saturday Shout Out today. Next Saturday, we are taking a break because I will be in Arizona for the Women of Achievement pageant. I will be crowning the new Mrs. Elite United States Woman of Achievement. My year of reign is up. Actually, my year was up in November, but because of the pandemic, they had to move things. So I'll be there next week. But the following week, if anyone is interested in getting a shout out, please come to the group, message me, or you can go to alicia360.com. I don't think I have that up here, but alicia360.com, and connect with me and say you want a shout out, and we'll put you in the group and book a shout out for you. So with that said, stay healthy, stay safe. And I'm going to say it, wear your mask, stay socially distanced, be well. And I will see you not next Saturday, but the following Saturday on Small Business Saturday Shout Out. Mwah! Bye, everybody.